Debonair. Okay.
Another one bites the dust, y'all. Another one bites the goddamn dust. What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And the video didn't even start yet. Y'all the realest ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. We have a very unique case here, y'all. She just so happens to be a teacher, right? She's a teacher at whatever. I'll make sure to put the name of the school in the title also as well. But the children in question is children that she adopted, that she did this to. Crazy, right? She adopted some kids, however many kids, who knows? One, two, five, who knows? I don't know. And allegedly started touching them and doing things to them inappropriately. And if I remember correctly, I remember reading the article saying she tried to justify it by saying, "Oh, well, he was 18." Wait, what? But you adopted him. That will make you his mother. Wow, that would be considered what you see here, the word right here. That would be considered incest. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, but let's get into this video, y'all.
And second degree, as well as sexual misconduct with a minor. At Swain's first appearance hearing, the prosecuting attorney for the case said this investigation started back in May after law enforcement was shown text messages between Swain and one of the teenage boys. After separate forensic interviews with the two teens, law enforcement found enough evidence to arrest Swain. During these interviews, one of the boys allegedly admitted to having a sexual relationship with Swain in December before he turned 18. The teen allegedly said the two had sex plenty of times since, even as recent as 2 days before the interview took place. After interviewing Swain, the prosecuting attorney says Swain initially denied having sex with the teen, but later admitted to law enforcement to having sex with one of the boys, saying that it happened in February, which would have been after he turned 18. The attorney.
What is that supposed to mean? Oh well, we didn't sleep together when he was 17. We slept together after February. He was already 18, older than 18. What does that mean? What are you trying to say here?
Went on to say that Swain told investigators, quote, "I could have my timeline messed up." The other team told investigators in May, while in bed together, he touched Swain multiple times. He says it lasted a couple of minutes before Swain stopped the incident from escalating further. Swain also told investigators that the teen had put his hands on her multiple times, but that she pushed it away. The state says there are reports that Swain.
Now she's saying that the kids were the one that started or initiated with her, and then she tried to push her hand away. You were the adult in this situation. Why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you do anything? Why didn't you make a report about it? Why didn't you go back to the adoptive agency or the office and say, "Hey, listen, I'm not too sure what's happening, but these kids just touched me inappropriately. I no longer feel safe. I no longer want these kids in my house." That's what I would think. Make some sort of report, a police report. She didn't even do that. That lets me know that 9 times out of 10 she's lying. But even if it did happen that way, she wanted it to happen.
May have reached out to one of the victims from the jail, so they requested a no-contact order for the victims. Swain was a teacher at Ponderay River School in Newport, but has since been placed on administrative leave. The school district released a statement saying in part, "While we cannot say much at this time, we can unequivocally and firmly state that we take these matters very seriously. We are working closely with law enforcement as they continue their investigation into this matter." If found guilty, Swain is facing close to 20 years in prison and $50,000 in fines. The judge set Swain's bail at $20,000. She's expected to be back in Superior Court for her arraignment on Monday. In Newport, Christian Garza, Crim 2 News. And second degree.
I mean, just wow. Just wow. And it's so unfortunate. It's so disgusting that one of her biggest let me say how should I say this? One of her biggest defenses in this situation was, well, there was a few defenses that she tried to make. One of the biggest defenses she tried to make was, oh well, This happened after February. So he was over 18. Cool. Then another defense she tried to make was, oh, well, they initiated it with me and I told them to stop. Cool. As I said, or as the news person said, there's pictures and text messages that says otherwise, which is the reason why she was charged. If it happened the way that she's saying it happened, why didn't you do your due diligence and make a police report? Report this to the authorities. Report this to the agency. I would have went to the adopted agency and said, "Hey, listen, am I the first parent that adopted this child or children? If so, has any other family members, I'm sorry, any other family said anything in regards to them touching someone inappropriately or trying to do this, that, or third?" She didn't. None of that stuff popped in her head, which is very, very telling. I'm telling y'all right now, it's very, very telling. Let me see. Newport teacher faces incest charges after deputy says she has relationships with two teens. Amber Swain, 45 years old, was jailed Tuesday on suspicion of first-degree incest and second-degree incest, according to a Penn Oriole County Sheriff's Office news release. District Court Judge Robin McCrowski said during Swain's first court appearance Wednesday afternoon that she also faces first-degree sexual misconduct with a minor. Formal charges have not yet been filed. Swain is a teacher at Penn Oriole River School and was placed on administrative leave after Newport School District learned of her arrest. According to the district said in a news release that Swain will not have contact with staff and students during the sheriff's office investigation. Okay, that's cool. While we cannot say much at this time, we can unequivocally and firmly state that we take these matters very seriously. The district said in their statement, "We are working closely with the law enforcement as they continue with their investigation into this matter." The sheriff office the release said Washington State Department of Children, Youth, and Families contacted the sheriff office May 18th about the possible sexual abuse of two male teens who were 17 and 18 when the alleged abuse started several months ago. According to a probable cause affidavit read in courts, forensic interviews were conducted with the victims. One teen reported having sex with Swain several times since Christmas, and as recently as 2 days before the interview, according to the affidavit. That is insane. That was insane. She been letting these damn two boys bust her down. Detectives interviewed Swain Tuesday and found probable cause to arrest her on incest charges. The sheriff's office said McCloskey found probable cause this Wednesday with three felony charges. Yeah, she's looking at some serious time. First degree incest is a Class B felony with a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison and $20,000 fine. Second degree incest and first degree sexual misconduct with a minor are Class C felonies, carry a maximum 5-year prison term and $10,000. So second degree and then first degree. So I guess 5 and 5. So that's 20 years she's looking at with $30,000 fine. McCrowski set Swain's bail at $20,000 after considering her risk to community safety. That's cool. Penn Oriole County prosecuting attorney Dolly Hunt asked for a $50,000 bail because of public safety concerns, given the nature of the offense. Fact. That's why I'm like, okay, that's cool. I don't know how she's safe. Hell, I don't see how she's safe around how children are safe around her. But okay, she said Swain, who wore orange jail clothing during her court hearing, may have reached out to one of the teens from jail and is concerned about possible witness tampering or intimidation. She asked the sheriff's office to investigate those allegations. Brett Billingsley, Penn Oriole County public defender, asked McCroskey to release Swain on her own recognizance, citing her zero criminal history and that concerns about public safety could be addressed by Swain living in a separate residence than the teens. Billingsley says he didn't believe the teens were in any particular danger. McCroskey was also ordered Swain to have no contact with the teen and any minors. She's also not allowed to leave the state. Yeah. She's set for arraignment Monday in Penn Oriole County Superior Court. Yeah, man. Yep, yep, yep. Disgusting. Disgusting. I'm gonna try to comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, be safe, Erica.